Hello and welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. So I'm going to be continuing the story quest for Yoimiya. It wants me to catch up to Avin. So let's go do that. She's right over here.
You're good! If we had run any further, you would have caught up.
Avin was neck and neck with Yoimiya. I've outran lots of adults before. Long legs don't necessarily mean you run faster. Training's important too.
I won't even be able to compete with you in a few years. Let's see. Where should we
What's
go
that?
next?
Look! Something's floating up ahead!
It looks like a star?
Does it want us to follow it?
Maybe. Let's follow it.
Huh. Oh. We get to play as her right now. So, it wants us to catch up to it. Why does that look so familiar to me? Did we see something like this before in a timed event? Feels like we probably did. Maybe something to do with the Golden Apple Archipelago.
Want to keep chasing after it? You're not feeling worn out yet?
Getting tired is part of running, and I love everything about running.
Well, this is pretty neat. Whoa! Hey, I wasn't expecting that. I actually like the way they're doing this. Oh, let's pick up these mushrooms and stuff while we're here. Is there going to be anything that I can zip to in this area? No? Oh, yeah. I just realized I can't switch to any of my other characters. So if I get into a fight for some reason, which I doubt I will, then I'll have to use her to win. What's going on?
Whoa! There are so many huge mushrooms here! They're big enough to lie on!
That's not what they're for. Let me show you.
Oh! So it's for jumping? Watch this!
Whee! And what in the world is that thing? And why did the game suddenly freeze? Hello, game? Come on. There we go. Okay. I was getting a little bit worried there. Just a little bit.
So, this is our destination? But Paimon doesn't see an Aranara, just this big stone.
Wait a second.
I'm so happy. I almost forgot how it feels to be this happy. You know, at first, it felt like my world had shrunk down to a tiny space. But as long as I continue moving forward, new sights will always appear in front of me. And my world will keep expanding before my eyes. Even though I don't know how I did it. I know I have you all to thank.
Oh, that's not important. What's important is that you remember the joy of going through the world. Our memories don't just symbolize our past. They can also shine a light in our future. Once you find the hope in your heart again, that happiness will come back to you.
Yes. Thank you, Yoimiya. Thank you all. Let's keep looking for Arashani. It doesn't look like he's here.
I thought that was supposed to be Arashani.
Yeah. Then why would the star lead us here?
This stone really stands out.
I don't know how to explain this. I don't know what it is, but it feels very familiar.
Did Arashani turn into that?
Almost like it's a part of me.
Wait.
I know. Could this stone be your Earthstone?
Oh.
Earthstone?
Yoimiya's good at ad-libbing. I'd almost forgotten about that.
It's a very rare ore that symbolizes a person's aspirations and dreams. Since you can see it, that means you've found what you've lost.
Is that how it works? It's just like in fairy tales. I thought I'd stopped believing in those. But I'm glad that found that belief again.
Whoa.
They passed right through!
Let's go after them.
Okay then.
Hey, Yoimiya! Hey! Well, we have no choice.
In we go, I guess. Didn't exactly look like a portal.
We passed through, but nothing seems to have changed.
It has been a while, Nara Oven. It really has been a while, yes? So that's Arashani.
Arashani?
Why do you look so sad? Oh, Arashani knows. You are happy.
Arashani!
The Aranara is sure of a flair for magical journeys.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird that they don't voice the Aranara, but I guess maybe it'd be difficult for them to do so. I don't know. Because their voices are probably pretty unique.
They not only helped Devine find her best friend, but they also showed us what an Earthstone is. Oh, we have to look for one of our own later, to make the purest lens.
Yep. It's kind of funny, but Paimon thinks we can actually do it.
That's an adventure for you. This has been pretty fun.
But we have to bring her back to Sumeru City first. Her mother must be worried sick.
The scene before you is akin to a dream. Before you know it, you return to where you previously were. So, no meteor shower yet. Which probably means that we're going to see the meteor shower in reality.
The dream ended.
Instead of a dream.
We dreamed a most lovely dream. Don't look so lonely. He's right next to you.
Arashani! You're still here!
Arashani wants to say sorry. It is not that Arashani did not want to find Nara. Arashani could not remember the time. Arashani does not dare enter the city. Arashani did not see Nara Oven, so Arashani thought you had made new friends. That is normal and unavoidable. It is not something to be grieved.
It's okay. I understand. This happened because I lost sight of myself. But I think I understand now. Yoimiya's right. Everyone gets bad luck, but we have to support each other through unlucky times. Thanks for helping me rediscover my memories and dreams. I won't let your work go to waste.
You've also helped us a lot, so don't be so humble. To be honest, we didn't know where to start with the Earthstone. But now that we're on this track, I think we'll find it easy.
Yoimiya, you need this Earthstone because you want to see a meteor shower?
Yep. Oh, once we find it, you should come with us.
I figured that she'd be coming with us.
If that's how things are, I'm happy to lend you my Earthstone.
What? Excuse me?
What just happened? Did you just take glasses out of your chest?
I have no idea what's going on either. Are we still in the dream?
How'd you know we need this?
I didn't.
That's
I
not...
just thought that since you helped me find my precious friend, I should help you using something precious to me.
I don't think that's the question you should be asking her, Yoimiya.
And then the
Okay.
light turned into this. Is this what you needed?
Thank you. I didn't expect us to solve our problem like this. All right, time to give it a go. Not that I know how to use it, but let's see what my intuition says. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, I think I see it! Oh, it was, pretty obvious. Come on, I'll lead the way. Once we're done watching the meteor shower, I'll accompany you home. Also, thank you for helping us. Actually, let me scrap the pleasantries and give you a heartfelt compliment instead. You all are great storytellers.
Oh, what a coincidence. I would say the same for you, Red Nara. Okay then, so over to where the marker is. We just have to follow this little path up, right? Oh, I could have just teleported up here. I probably still will, unless I can just use this to bounce up. Okay. A special cutscene. Awesome. These are always fun.
Huh?
Whoa! That's not really a meteor shower, but okay. It's still cool. Oh wow. What? Okay. It's silly, but I like it. Huh? Well, I'm assuming Aether's gonna catch her, right? Yeah.
Just like fireworks.
We're waking up already? But Paimon wants to watch more.
The meteors we summoned flew up from the ground. They were exactly like fireworks. Ugh, I could have kept watching that forever. That was the realest, grandest, most magical dream I've ever had.
Well, she's not disappointed.
Paimon too! Paimon didn't expect you to just pull us onto that shooting star, though.
Yeah, that was a little bit crazy.
Honestly, I didn't think about it at all. I just thought it'd be a shame if we didn't try something crazy.
Yoimiya, you already knew that it was a dream?
You know me. It really doesn't matter to me if our experience was real or a dream. I really should thank you two, though. You set all this up as a backup plan because you knew that meteor showers are hard to catch, right? Don't worry, I loved it so much. I think this ranks as the absolute best gift I've ever been given.
Oh, whew. That's good. Paimon was afraid you might be angry after hearing the truth.
Why would I be? I dreamed about helpful, friendly, cute Aranara. I dreamed that we ran and jumped atop large mushrooms and we discovered Earthstone in a very unexpected way. And when I thought we had woken up, the next part was even more amazing. From her heart, Athene brought forth Earthstone glasses. We found meteors that flew up from the Earth. And we even became one with the shooting stars themselves.
We've been in a dream. Who's to say we've woken up?
That's right. Dreams themselves may be imaginary, but they're also experiences that can never be relived or replicated. If we were sticklers about truth and fiction, we would have missed out on so much beauty and emotion.
You sure know your way with words. Paimon's gonna bump you up a few places on the Paimon's best friend list.
She has a list like that? So, there's a leaderboard for that, yeah.
By the way, the Aranara, they don't usually like...
Oh yeah, they're so cute. We really have to thank those lovely carvings.
The wood carvings?
Yeah, if If we hadn't seen those wood carvings, then we wouldn't have dreamed of such cute Aranara.
So she believes it was all a dream.
Ah.
Yoimiya gets it. I think they're cuter than the carvings.
Don't worry, I know. I think they're very cute, and I'm happy to protect them.
Oh. Okay, so she does know the truth.
Well, it's almost time. Let's send her home.
After sending Avin home, you and Yoimiya spend a few more days in Smero. Amrita receives word of Avin's condition and implements a comprehensive treatment plan. Avin is now eagerly cooperating with her care team, and she's feeling more cheerful than ever. That's nice. So maybe they'll cure. Yoimiya's date of departure comes quickly. Avin and her mother also come to the wharf to bid her goodbye. So are they gonna actually show that? Or what? We'll find out in a second, I guess.
Sumeru's such a nice place. I'll be back for sure.
You will always be welcome here. Avin would be happy to see you again.
I keep calling her Avin, but Avin is her proper name, I guess.
It's a deal. I'll be waiting for you.
You got it.
Yoimiya, before you go back, I want to tell you about my new dream. I want to travel to Inazuma on my own and watch a fireworks show there.
That's neat.
Wow, that's impressive. I didn't expect to be introduced to new customers while on vacation. Don't worry. I'll make you some fireworks that you'll never forget. You do as well. No matter how busy your adventures get, remember to come back to Inazuma. We'll always welcome you no matter when you drop by. You gotta come and watch the fireworks this meteor shower inspired as they soar high in the sky.
Sounds like a plan.
Take care, Yoimiya. May all your days be filled with happiness. Fireworks are for now, but friends are forever.
Oh, why'd you just shout that out? It's embarrassing. Oh yeah, by the way, have a look at this.
Huh? An Aranara carving.
That's right. This is the one you helped me pick. And you said it looked kind of like me. I went to buy another one. This one's for you.
Oh,
Look at it whenever
Cool.
you're feeling down. Who knows? Maybe it'll raise your spirits. If nothing else, you'll know that I'm supporting you all the way. Of course, meeting in person is still better.
thank you. I'll treasure it.
Okay, I'll be heading back now. I'm sure we'll meet again soon. I really loved the trip you prepared for me. In fact, I'm totally impressed. No matter where you two go, I know that our friendship and its warmth will support you.
Okay.
So, go forward, to the end of your journey and to the ends of this world. See you around.
See ya. And there we go. That was a fun one. Act 2 has been completed. I don't think that there's going to be an Act 3 immediately available. I could check very fast, though. Yeah, I didn't think so. But we do have this story quest right here that was added for Zhanyun. I think that's how you say her name. I think that's Cloud Retainer in human form. I could be wrong about that. Let me go down here very fast to where that is. Yeah, this is an Adepti, so I'm pretty sure that that's Cloud Retainer. I think that's her name. She's the Swan Lady. Anyways, let's go ahead and do this. As the year's end approaches, the annual Lantern Rite is about to begin. As is customary, you and Paimon return to Liyue Harbor once again, and as expected, you encounter some familiar faces. So I can see, yes, definitely some familiar faces there. Take a walk around Liyue Harbor. So teleport over there and do just that.
Ka-ching!
Oh,
Charlotte! Paimon never thought she'd see you two together.
I wasn't expecting Charlotte to be here.
Nice to see you again, Traveler and Paimon.
Was she on the little, like, preview thing for the this timed event? I'll have to look at it in a bit.
Oh, we're not interrupting anything, are we?
Not at all. I wasn't in the middle of an interview or anything. I was just asking Miss Kuching about purchasing a kite.
A kite? Are you buying some regional specialties to bring back to Fontaine?
Well, yes. And it seems you haven't heard yet. The theme of this year's Lantern Rite is kites.
Oh, so that's why Paimon has seen so many floating in the sky.
Liyue Harbor is always changing, so it is only fitting that Lantern Rite should change in turn. The Qixing believes it would benefit Liyue to build on our own cultural foundation by embracing the technologies of other nations. After all, it is said that the stones of another mountain may serve to better polish one's own jade.
Yeah, remember my business meeting with Tianquan Ningguang the last time I was in Liyue Harbor? That's what it was about. But all I really did was use my network to introduce Lady Ningguang to some interesting people. I'm not sure that quite counts as fostering cooperation.
In the end, we decided to combine Liyue's traditional art of kite making with Fontaine's mechanical vertical lifting device.
Okay.
Mechanical lifting device? Sounds pretty impressive. But don't kites just use the wind to fly? Why would you need to add something mechanical?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that too.
Well, you've actually just answered your own question, Paimon. How high and far a kite can fly depends as much on the weather conditions as on the skill of the person holding the string.
But as soon as there's no wind, you can only flail about helplessly like a sweet flower medaka out of water. Experience doesn't matter at that point.
Exactly. Liyue is now a nation ruled by humans, after all. It's about time we had the power to make a kite fly, don't you think? Plus, the easier we can make it to enjoy, the more people will want to participate.
That's not a bad idea. It sounds awesome.
Right? I also thought it was a novel idea. Plus, it shouldn't cost much to do.
With Miss Charlotte's help, everything has gone smoothly. Our new mechanical kites are already available to purchase from a stall in the harbor. We're having trouble keeping up with demand. We also gave quite a bit of thought to the price. We didn't want it to be too much more expensive than a traditional kite.
Cool! Turns out you two and Ningguang like playing with toys just as much as Paimon!
Toys? They're not exactly toys.
You see, Miss Kuching, that does seem to be everyone's first reaction.
Although kites are one of our most time-honored cultural relics, outside of their use in certain ceremonies, I suppose they're considered playthings more than anything now. But to me, there's so much more than that. Think for a second about how remarkable it is that a flimsy paper kite attached to a string has the capacity to touch the sky. It is this light piece of paper that also carries the weight of Liyue's cultural traditions. There's an old poem that goes, "O kite born of paper, flying true in sound, a lone traveler wanders, just waiting to be found."
She didn't finish it.
In the past, poets from Liyue used kites to symbolize a feeling of longing, or evoke the peacefulness of idyllic rural scenery.
And I didn't think of finishing it for her, but oh well.
If the people of today can derive enjoyment from this activity, they will not only be more likely to better appreciate the tradition, but also to pass it down to the people of tomorrow.
That's the Kuching we know, always thinking 5 steps ahead of anyone else.
Well said, Miss Kuching. I've learned quite a bit myself.
As long as you're willing to listen, I'm happy to share. I also know quite a lot about the various folk traditions related to kites. For example, whenever a kite blew away, people would say it was the Adepti that summoned the wind to take it away as an offering. That way, you can turn an unfortunate event into an auspicious one.
What about something more fun? Do you know anything like that?
More fun. Let me think. Oh, I suppose we should first talk about how kites are made. It's another one of our precious forms of traditional craftsmanship. My grandfather told me that, back when he was a boy, children learned the art of kite making step by step from their elders. First, you use the thin strips of bamboo to construct the frame. Then, you draw a design of your choice on a piece of paper, paste it onto the frame, and tie on the string. Then, you look towards the sky and release the kite to soar among the clouds. Some people write down certain names or desires on their kites, cut the string, and let them fly free. Others may place particular thoughts or meaning into the design itself.
Are certain designs associated with certain meanings? I'm gonna jot all of this down.
Well, for example, kites in the shape of a butterfly typically symbolize freedom, happiness, or the desire to break free.
Okay.
Fascinating. What else can you tell me?
The scissored-tailed swallow is the most classic design. It symbolizes good fortune and joyful tidings. Different colors also have small variations in meaning.
Are these commonly understood meanings and symbols in Liyue? Kind of like the language of flowers in Fontaine.
I believe so. Most have probably heard something about it from their elders at some point. If you're interested, Miss Charlotte, I have several books on the topic that I could lend you. They could be a useful reference.
That would be a huge help! Great! Looks like I've got the outline for quite the article on my hands.
Hope it goes well.
Perfect! We're gonna take a look around.
Then I'll show Miss Charlotte to my home for a little while. I almost forgot. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is hosting a kite flying contest on the night of Lantern Rite. If you're interested, you're more than welcome to bring a kite and participate. The rules are simple. Whoever flies their kite the highest and furthest within the time limit will receive a special honor along with a secret prize.
Is it going to be like a mini game or something?
I've already prepared more than enough empty film for the event. I can see the spectacle already.
We'll be there. We've got it in the bag.
Maybe tone it down a bit, Traveler. What if we don't win? It's better to keep a low profile until the competition starts. Then we'll give them a show they never saw coming. Oh, that secret prize is ours.
She just reminded me of Arataki Ito there.
Then I'll look forward to seeing your performance.
You bet! See you then!
Huh.
Wait, Traveler? Take a peek to your right. Do you see those two people lurking over there?
Yeah, I see them.
Is it just Paimon? Or were they staring at us the whole time we were talking to Kuching and Charlotte just now? They seem fishy.
The Qixing do attract a lot of attention. I agree.
Great, so it wasn't just Paimon. Do you think they could be treasure hoarders? They always seem to be stirring up trouble during Lantern Rite.
Huh.
Oh, Paimon's sick of waiting around for something bad to happen. We should strike first, you know. Foil
Whoa.
their plans before they even begin.
Whoa. She can move way faster than I thought she could.
You go right, Paimon will go left.
Wait, Paimon. The Orioles bask in spring, something, something, something. I don't know if I was saying that correctly, but, huh.
It is with such an air of urgency that you appear before us. Your comportment suggests you believe us to have committed some heinous crime. Perhaps you could enlighten us as to your intentions.
Whoa, where did this fuddy-duddy come from? You should be the one doing the enlightening, buddy. Don't think we didn't notice you eavesdropping. One look and we could tell you were up to no good. Tell us everything, starting with your name.
Wow, she's being really aggressive.
One bears no secrets before two such as yourselves. You stand in the presence
Oh
of the
my
mighty
goodness.
and illuminated Adeptus, Mooncarver.
You know, just before he actually revealed that he was an Adepti, or Adeptus, whatever you want to call it, I started thinking his way of speaking was a little bit funny, and I started, like, clicking for me. And then, of course, his appearance as well. You know, the little green streak through his hair, and the other guy has the red streak. But, yeah.
For the purpose of this foray into the mortal realm, however, you may address one as Hojong.
Hojong. Okay.
You kidding? That deer's got his head stuck so far up in the clouds, there's no way he'd humble himself down here with the rest of us.
You may want to hold your tongue, Paimon.
Don't think that Paimon is gonna believe you just because you know her name. Let Paimon guess. You're supposed to be Mountain Shaper, right?
Uh-huh.
Indeed. Mooncarver and myself have descended upon the mortal realm for a visit. The two of you may call me Jiahu.
Huh. Looks like you did your research. But in our experience, the harder you try to lead us on, the more likely it is that we've got a big fish on our hands. We'll go straight to the Millilith and have you arrested for impersonating a Adepti.
Okay, Paimon.
Preposterous. Utterly preposterous.
I can't believe Aether's going along with her. If you really are who you claim to be, perhaps you can prove it.
Right. Tell us something that only an Adeptus would know. And it better not be some common knowledge that any person on the street could tell you.
During the last Lantern Rite, We gathered at Mount Hulao with Rex Lapis and made use of Cloud Retainer's supreme cuisine machine to prepare bamboo shoot soup.
I remember that.
Perhaps you have some recollection?
Yep.
The flavor of that soup was more than enough to whet one's appetite. As such, Cloud Retainer assented to my use of the device beyond that singular occasion, providing other recipes to boot. Since then, one has dabbled in the pleasures of the culinary arts whenever time allows.
Culinary? I thought it was culinary.
Dabbled? Upon one's last sojourn to your mountain, did you not immediately attempt to hide the device behind a chunk of amber as soon as one's presence was known?
Did one not speak up on your behalf but a moment ago? This is how you choose to repay that kindness?
One is simply trying to emphasize the veracity of our claim.
That does not mean you should reveal personal matters so readily. They might think one bears no difference from Cloud Retainer. Forget it. One does not have the breath to waste on such petty trifles.
I suppose they really are the Adepti.
That might have been more detail than we needed. Seems like you two are the real deal, and Paimon sorry for suspecting you. But, for beings as forgiving as yourselves, this is just water under the bridge, right?
I take it as a compliment to the quality of your disguise. Few people will be able to see through it.
You indeed have an agile mind. Cloud Retainer was not mistaken in her high estimation of you.
Paimon's still curious about something. It's just, Paimon can understand why Mountain Shaper is here, but why did you decide to come to the city, Mooncarver? It's not really your thing, is it?
It is but an inevitable eventuality.
Okay.
Long have the mountains remained strangely idle since Cloud Retainer's move to Liyue Harbor.
Wait, she moved here?
With Lantern Rite near at hand, one would expect Cloud Retainer to provide us with an account of the festivities in advance. Yet to this day, she has failed to appear.
Cloud Retainer is hardly the forgetful sort.
One must never rest idle in the face of that which demands action. And since our acquaintances dwell in Liyue Harbor, we had to travel here in human form to avail ourselves of their aid. Cloud Retainers in this case.
But a moment ago, one heard you speak of a mechanical kite of sorts. It appears the essence of the situation has hitherto revealed itself. Now it is time for one to retire back to one's abode.
Huh. So, you're not looking for Cloud Retainer anymore?
Perhaps there are aspects of Cloud Retainer's temperament that remain opaque to young Paimon. Given one's understanding, one can only imagine the anger that now consumes her.
Oh boy.
Cloud Retainer is of a proud and arrogant disposition. She holds the belief that her skill in mechanics surpasses that of all others. One can be quite certain it is hardly with an open mind that she regards the arrival of this new technology.
One surmises that she has shut herself away, refused all company, and buried herself in the study of her own creations. To call on her would only invite her rebuke.
Huh.
However, if you do happen to cross paths with her over the next few days, do pass along one's regards.
Basically, they're running away because they don't want to deal with the grumpy, person. In this case, Cloud Retainer.
Sure, leave it to us. Have a safe trip back, enjoy the scenery, and happy Lantern Rite!
Thank you for your kind words. We shall now depart.
We got all worked up for nothing, huh? All that trouble and it turned out to be people we knew all along. Well, it's still pretty early. Let's head over and check out the kite stalls. Paimon wants to see what kinds of kites we can buy to use in the competition. The bigger and prettier, the better.
Welcome! Are the two of you looking to buy a kite? Would you like me to go over the different designs?
That voice.
Ooh, a scissor can't swallow! And a butterfly! And oh!
This Jade Chamber design is our newest. It's been selling like crazy over the past 2 days.
I think the voice actress who voices this character here voices a character in Trails of Cold Steel. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that she voices Sarah in those games.
Does it also have a unique meaning?
Of course. The Jade Chamber symbolizes wealth and abundance. The kite bearing its design is said to bring riches in the future to those who fly it.
Oh, now that's Paimon's kind of kite.
You know, I have a feeling that we're gonna end up making our own kite, though. Like, via the minigames or something.
I apologize for the interruption, but are all your wares in order, Miss Genuine?
Yes, they're just over there. The paper, bamboo, and dyes. All the necessary kite-making materials.
You know, it's funny. Of course they're gonna point out the kite-making materials.
Wonderful.
As soon as I
I'll pack
mention
them
that.
up and get a guard to deliver the goods to Yilong Wharf for you.
Elon Wharf? Oh, wonder what that place is like during Lantern Rite. Paimon would love to go take a look.
Well, if the two of you are interested in going to Yilong Wharf, then could I trouble you to find Gaming and deliver these goods together?
Gaming, huh? I would have spelled that gaming if he didn't voice it.
Is Gaming the guard you just mentioned?
Well, yes. The communications office handles shipments and transports around Liyue. He works for the Secure Transport Agency, one of our sub-organizations. The problem is, many of my colleagues have taken leave during Lantern Rite to spend time with their families. So, our available workforce has seen a dramatic decrease recently. If you were willing to help out, then I could get a head start on my next appointment.
You do seem really pressed for time.
We'll help. We expect to be compensated, though.
Of course, of course. Hard work deserves ample rewards. Now, at this time of day, Gaming should be somewhere in the vicinity. Just follow the main road until you see the head of a Wushu dance costume. Should be on your right.
Be sure to come back if you'd like to buy a kite. I'll even give you a discount.
Okay. Let's talk to her again.
By the way, do you know my aunt? Everyone calls her Granny Shan. I've heard her mention Gaming before. Apparently he's a nice, outgoing fellow and all-around good guy.
There are a lot of characters in this game that are voiced by people who did voice work in the Trails series. You know, the Trails of Cold Steel series
Wait,
in
I
particular.
thought we had an agreement. Loser buys dim sum tomorrow? Look at you. Scowl like that for much longer and your face might stay that way.
That's the new character. But yeah, like Diluc, for example, the red hair guy from Mondstadt, he is voiced by the same guy who voices the main character of the Trails of Cold Steel series. And he also voices Rivali from Breath of the Wild, amongst other characters from anime and whatnot. He's done a lot of voice work. And then there are several characters here in Liyue who are voiced by characters that are in other, you know, Falcom games. It's always a surprise to see that, you know, to hear that rather.
Hey now, don't be upset. How about this? You extend the invitation, and I'll pay.
No way, Gaming. You're always the one picking up the tab.
Okay, so that's Gaming.
I'm not trying to be a sore loser. I just didn't expect you to come from behind to win like that.
That was nothing. All in a day's work, friend.
Perfect, Gaming is here.
That hairstyle reminds me of a different character in this game.
Sorry to interrupt, Gaming. We just spoke to a guy from the communications office who needs you to deliver some goods to Elon Wharf.
I forgot what his name was, though. Oh, Kazuha. His hairstyle reminds me of Kazuha's. I think, anyways.
Oh, that must have been Longzhou. Looks like I've got work. Gotta go.
Sure, go do your thing. Let's have a rematch when you get back. I won't let you win so easily next time.
Alrighty, you can hand the goods over to me. Must have been heavy hauling them all this way. Let me take them off your hands.
It wasn't that bad. It's just some kite-making materials. Plus, we didn't have to walk very far.
Kite-making materials. I see. I'm glad it wasn't too much trouble, Paimon. Still, I owe you one.
Wait, did Paimon introduce herself? Ah, I must have missed it.
Ah, and you must be the Traveler. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for your help.
Huh? You know us?
There probably aren't many in Liyue who don't. I've heard quite a bit about you two.
Huh.
You're quite well known around these parts.
So he immediately recognized Paimon and then Aether because he's with Paimon? That's kind of funny.
Oh, and please excuse Longzhou if he forgot to thank you. Take my thanks in his place. He's a good guy. He's just been super busy lately, running around from place to place. Don't be too hard on him, yeah?
No worries. No thanks necessary.
So, you here for Lantern Rite?
Yep. It's always so lively this time of year. We were actually hoping we could tag along to Yilong Wharf and have a look around.
Perfect. We'll go together then. I'm good with directions, so just follow me. Trust me, I know my way around. We can exchange stories, tell jokes, or just chat along the way. Oh, and there are a couple of good places to eat along our route. We can stop and grab a bite when it's time. The ingredients are fresh, the portions are generous, and the prices won't break the bank. You can order anything, and I promise, you won't be disappointed.
Order anything?
Paimon seems to be drooling already.
Hey, did you really have to call Paimon out like that in front of our new friend?
Don't worry, I understand. I joke around like that with my friends, too. It just shows how close you are. Do you need to pack anything up before we hit the road? I can wait.
Nope, our things are always packed and ready. We're pretty much travel experts at this point.
Oh, that's right. Then let's get going. If we run into any trouble, you can count on me to protect you. I am a guard, after all.
So we're gonna run into trouble. Wonderful. Oh, what's happening? Something is happening. Yeah, it's gonna be showing me like the side activities and stuff. That's pretty neat. Oh, that's cool. So, I am probably going to be ending the video here, but let me just see something really fast. I'm kind of curious, is Charlotte? No, Charlotte is not amongst all of that stuff. Festive Fever, let's see what this is about. Okay, so I can get him as one of the characters. They give you an option between 10 different characters, which is pretty cool, but I would definitely choose him since he's new. I think I already have Yao Yao. It's been a while since I saw her, though. And I'm pretty sure I already have the rest of these characters, so he's the one I would definitely choose out of all of them. Is this another character that you can get? A copy of him? Huh, that's a little bit surprising. And then, of course, you've got all this stuff there. They've got a lot of stuff going on this time, and this is where you can access these little side activities. Festive Affair, this is for the story, right? I think so? I could be wrong about that. But anyways, yeah, so thank you very much for watching. Next time I play, I will be continuing this timed event. Yeah, it's interesting so far. I'm hoping that the side activities for it will be good. So, see you next time. Bye-bye.